stays hidden forever. He's not abide my side. Hey! What was that? Here's trouble!
There we go. Hey.
You need the sight? It's telling me Mentats will give us the right high for another insight into your destiny.
There you go.
Ah, that's it. I can feel the sight opening up. You're looking for a man. He can help you. But he ain't gonna be the man you expect. He's somewhere deep and dark, surrounded by folks with nothing but cruel intentions. But there's an echo, something in the past that can help you. When you meet the fat man and the angry woman, tell them to remember the quarry and Lily June on the rocks, and they'll let you and your friend pass. Don't mind me, kid. The chems are just acting up a bit. I'll be fine, eventually.
You there. We need to talk.
Is there a problem?
The problem is that I've learned that you killed my son Nelson. Is this true?
Yes, it's true.
You son of a bitch!
I'm sorry he's dead. Things just got out of hand.
I appreciate that. Nelson, Well, I know he was no choir boy. I always hoped he'd get that out of his system and make me proud one day. That's done now. Yeah. Thanks for being honest.
Shroud, I sense truth in this clockwork crook. Shall I?
Use your blade of bastard to free the Mombot's head from its now destroyed body. Do it. Ha! Sweet freedom! Thanks, Dolphin! Now tell us, who is your creator? The rogue-bodied puppet master pulling your twisted wires. Speak, you decapitated electronic evildoer. That will spoil all the fun. You gotta see for yourself. Come on, let's pay feet to the big warehouse down at Pier 12.
Fine, you amoral automaton. War away!
A moonless night and an unguarded skylight. Just what we needed to stealthily infiltrate this warehouse.
Yes, and our view from above is advantageous, for the gathering below is unlike any soiree I've ever seen.
Robots. Dozens of them. All shapes and sizes. And on the stage, their leader. Another robot. No, not a robot. A man in a robot costume. Shh, shut up, you dummies. Us robots got good hearing. You gotta get yourselves caught. Now listen, boss needs a part that talk. My robotic children, my glorious creations, we stand tonight at the top.
Ah, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb for an old private eye?
I'm tracking a murderer. The bastard who shot my wife. Took my son. I don't even have a clue who he is or where he's gone.
So, you need a little angel of vengeance, huh? Well, I don't usually go after blood money, but I guess I can make an exception. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway. Malone's crew here used to be small time. Muscled out of the old neighborhood by big. Found this place. Don't know what happened. Okay, got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door.
What are you doing?
Galaxy!
Come into my house? Shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the
Tell her to
shadows,
ride home.
shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is
Ashamed you got beat up by a girl.
today's episode,
just
the
run
mystery
back
of
into
Mayor Murphy.
Should've left it alone, Nikki. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm
Slowly
king of the
now.
castle. You hear me?
Reveal
And I
yourself.
ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing
Silver
going.
I
Shroud.
told you, you
Fret
should have
not,
just killed
old
him.
friend.
But then
It's
you had to
only
get
me.
all sentimental.
Mistress of mystery.
Stupid crap.
What brings you to Scully Square on
Darla,
such a
I'm
foul
handling
night?
this.
Tracking
Skinny
our
Malone's
dear Mayor
always got
Murphy,
things under control.
who's up
Oh,
to
yeah?
some mischief.
Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must
So
have brought him
he
here to
wasn't
rub
here
us
in
all
some
out.
kind of official capacity.
Hardly.
Wait,
Here,
Skinny.
let me show you.
Remember the quarry?
The
Lily
contents
June
of
on the
late
rocks?
Mayor's case.
Ring any bells?
How the hell did you know about that?
Real estate
Okay,
papers,
you two can go.
leases and deeds
You got
for
until the
most
count
of
of 10.
businesses.
Then I don't care what
Scully
happened
Square.
back in the old days. You're
Indeed,
dead.
they
What are you doing,
my
Skinny?
intrepid investigator.
Kill him!
No,
It would
Darla.
seem our
They
Mayor
get one
Murphy
chance to
was
leave.
involved in a rather
Skinny Malone's putting his
crooked
foot
caper.
down.
My mother was
He was
right.
here to
You
meet
monsters
with some
are all
other
just talk.
mysterious
Get out of
malefactor.
here, fast.
So, Mr. Mayor, I hope you found the place all... What the? Silver Shroud! And Mistress of Mystery? And the Mayor? Dead?
Excuse
Fat
me.
Fady, the infamous mob boss. So, you were meeting with Mayor Murphy.
Anyway.
But why? Tell me, and you may yet live.
Some man
Best
Skinny
listen to
Malone
my
turned
friend,
out to be.
Fahey.
I'll never
My
talk.
parents were right.
And you
I should
two
never
are
have
in
gotten
over your
mixed up
heads.
with people from Good Neighbor.
So be it. Death has come for you,
I'm going home to my
evildoer,
parents.
and
Screw
I
those
am
lowlife
it.
gangsters.
Shroud!
Excuse me.
What a
Shroud
mess
this
about
crime fighter!
Ah, look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Your secretary, Ellie, she sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about tracking down a murderer and how he took your son. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Fat Fahey's Folly.
Come on, Dollface. It's right through here.
Aw, gee, Polly. I ain't never been in a secret gangsta hideout before.
What the? Paulie, you dumb jamo. What's the big idea? Bringing a dame into our hideout. Into my hideout. Nah, relax, boss. She's all right. Ain't you all right, Wendy? Cindy?
It's Candy. And yeah, of course I'm all right. I'm just a young, dumb girl in love with a handsome, dangerous man.
Ah, brother. All right, the skirt can stay, but close that door. Last thing we need is...
The Silver Shroud, infiltrating your nefarious...
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh, God. It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here. Every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Shaun, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers. but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Shaun. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular, and why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
Who were the Gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
Wait. Super mutants? What are they?
Big, green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
You think raiders might have done this?
I honestly doubt it. They can barely organize themselves, let alone pull off something this complicated.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Either way, I need to find Shaun.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The man who killed my wife. He had a handgun. I didn't get a clear look at it. But that sound.
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Huh. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of the kind of man our perp is. Anything more you can tell me?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is still there. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
You've really gone through a lot, haven't you? Hope you and Nick find that monster. The Earl Sterling case. Apparently Earl just up and disappeared one day. No one's seen him since.
Perfect.
That one worth reading?
Hey, Valentine.
Come on. Kellogg's house ain't far. I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies because they're all dead. Except you. But 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off. Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Sweet.
Well, that's one way to hide a room.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. We can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
Any words of wisdom?
If Kellogg really is the one who kidnapped your son, then he's dangerous. But so are you. You don't need to be afraid of him or anything else the Commonwealth throws at you.
Goodbye, Nick.
Hopefully not forever. I want to see you and your kids safe and sound when you get back. Good luck. Anytime you need help, just come knocking.
Meat. Get the scent, boy. Get Kellogg, boy. Take me to that son of a bitch. Bloody bandages. Dogmeat can track this. Okay, boy, let's track him. We gotta stick together, pal. At least until we find Kellogg. this the place? Is he in here, boy? Mind if we swap some things around, dog meat?
Well, if anyone could figure out a good use for it.
Hello? Movement detected. Curious. The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment. Engaging hostile landform.
You came a long way. Let's hear it.
Where is my son? Where is Shaun?
Pal, I'm just a puppet like you. My stage is a little bigger, that's all. Shaun's a good kid. Bit older than you expected, am I right? But he's doing great. Only, he's not here. He's with the people pulling the strings.
Tell me where he is, damn it.
Fine. I guess you've earned that much. Shaun's in a good place. Where he's safe and comfortable and loved. A place he calls home. The Institute.
So where is it, huh? This Institute. How do I get there?
Haven't you been paying attention? You don't find the Institute. The Institute finds you. You open the closet, it's just a closet. You can never find the monster that hides inside. Not until it jumps out at you. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
I'm going to make you suffer.
Combat initiate.
You're not as soft as I thought.
We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment.